Hello friends, welcome to E-Athyan. Today we will discuss about hot dip galvanized coating on fabricated iron and steel articles, its specification and testing. Friends, you might be aware of hot dip galvanizing. It's a unique process. It's also called seven tank processes where the article will be dipped in a different seven tank containing different liquids. So the series of zinc iron alloy layers are formed by metallurgical reaction between the iron and zinc and providing the robust coating which is integral part of the steel. Basically, this is done to protect against the corrosion and it is mostly used for the parts which are going to be used or going to be exposed to the environment directly. The main difference between the hot dip galvanization and galvanization is hot dip galvanization involves submerging of the steel in molten zinc, whereas galvanized steel is coated with the protective layer of zinc through electroplating. So basically the main difference is how the coating layer is applied on the part. So that is the only main difference. And by submerging the part, hot dip is giving more stronger, thicker layer that works especially well in abrasive situations, as I told when it is exposed to the external environment. Friends, this is how the hot dip caramelization is to be mentioned on the drawing. When part is to be hot dip, then such note is required to be mentioned. And this is designed basically to protect the iron and steel against corrosion, as I told. The length of the time of corrosion protection by such coatings is approximately proportional to the coating thickness. The more the coating thickness, the length of time of corrosion protection is more. The less the thickness, the time is less. Friends, let me show you some minimum coating thickness and mass on the samples to be taken for the testing. So, if the article and its thickness, if steel is greater than 6 mm thick, then the local coating thickness minimum should be 17 micron and local coating mass should be minimum 505 gram per meter square and minimum coating mean coating thickness minimum should be 85 micron and mean coating mass should be 610. Similarly, there is a range for 3 mm to 6 mm thick steel. Then if the steel is greater than or equal to 1.5 mm thick and if it is less than 3 mm or equal to 3 mm thick, then we have different local coating thickness and local coating mass. Similarly, if steel is less than 1.5 mm thick, then also we have different range of thickness and mass. Now, the sample size related to lot size. So, if the number of articles in a lot is only 1 to 3, then minimum number of articles in the control sample should be all. So, all parts needs to be tested. If it is 4 to 500, then you can take 3 number of articles for the testing. If it is 501 to 1200, then you can take 5 number of articles for the testing. Similarly, if it is greater than 10,000 number of parts, then you can take 20 minimum. You need to take minimum 20 articles for the control sample. Hence, then required number of reference areas for testing. So the size of significant surface area, if it is greater than 2 meters square, then it is category B and category A, and then the number of reference areas to be taken per article should be greater than and equal to 3. Similarly, there are category B, C, and D, where we can see the number of reference areas to be taken per article. So minimum 3 areas from where you need to take the sample. Then need to test, and if it is less than 10 centimeters square, then only one is sufficient. So this is the video on hot dip galvanization, its testing samples and thickness requirement. I hope you will like this. Thank you very much and happy learning.